Hi YouTube, this is Ashley, LVN in Texas. I know it's been a while, but I'm going to pick back up where we left off in my last video. So, I want to first start by saying that this will be a long video. I'm sorry in advance because, I've been MIA. So, I'm no longer in Texas. I'm in Louisiana. Come June, I guess I'll go ahead and talk about this story. So, I tried to qualify for a home online through my savings account, like back in June. I think it was June the 1st, if not like a couple of days before then. And nothing went through. The lady called me and told me that my my credit was locked, which ended up being a lie. It was just one that was locked, which I'm not going to say it was a lie. Maybe it was God's way of telling me not to go through them. So I ended up contacting a realtor that one of my friends used. And I talked to her, and so she told me about this lender who I love. I love. Like, I've recommended so many people all across the 50 states to her. And so, June the 1st, did that, found out I got approved for a home. It's home buying time now, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm just going to find out, like, what's on my credit, like, as far as my DTI, what is that? Because I have a lot of loans, because as you guys know, I have a degree before nursing. As well as, I have a new car, excuse me, that I bought last year from having a wreck. And so I have, different things on my credit that, excuse me, I don't know what my water is, that I have different things on my credit that could affect me from buying a home or whatever. So, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, did that, qualified, found a home. I ended up winning the bid over two other people. Let me find my water. And so, and I need to wash my hands. So, did that or whatever. So, ended up closing on my home. I closed on July the 28th. Excuse me, guys. On my home. So, I have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It have everything I wanted. It is a newer home. It was built in 2012. 3-bed, 2-bath. It have a garage. And if I also wanted everything I wanted in a home, I also wanted a walk-in shower inside of my master bedroom, which I have that. I'm not going to give you guys a tour on this video because I'm not done. Some of the things I want to change, I want to paint. I want to repaint. Just because, like, them from having furniture or maybe a recliner at some point in time, they went back over the marks that was left on the wall with another paint color. This is the paint color. I'm in the home, guys. I'm in the home. And so it's like a little khaki color. And so, but the paint that they used to cover it up didn't match. And so, like, when I did my walkthrough, for one, it's cosmetic. Like, that's not a deal breaker on a home. But had I checked, I probably would have asked them to paint, the seller to repaint the house or whatever. And just other marks from having, like, something against the wall. Nothing bad, nothing that'll stop you from moving in. So I want to paint that. I also have my furniture from Dallas inside of the apartment. It's a gray color, so to me it does not match. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to do my video, the walkthrough of the home, before I get my living room furniture. The only reason why I'm not going to do the walkthrough right now, even though I'm not 100% done, and I won't be 100% done even when I do the walkthrough, is because I don't have my bedroom set. My old bedroom set, I put it in my second bedroom. And so, once I get my new bedroom furniture, which I need to go and purchase and get mattresses and stuff because I'm starting all the way over in my bedroom, I will do the video. My first bedroom, I'm putting a day bed in there. It's coming at the end of the month, so I'm not sure if it'll be in by the time, depending on when I get my furniture, because again, that's what I want. If it's not completed, it's not completed or whatever. Dining room is behind me. I don't have a dining room table either. So, but I'm not sure. But that's not gonna stop me from doing my walkthrough. Again, the only thing I want to have in the home is my bedroom furniture before I do my walkthrough. So, because as you guys know, if you follow me, you know that not follow me, but if you're on my Snap or my Facebook, you know I purchased a home. So, and I'm gonna let you guys see the outside today. So that's that. I guess I'll go ahead and let you guys see before I get on my next topic. Whoa. Let me grab my keys because I'm actually about to go home to my mom's. I forgot my uniform. So what I'm going to do, this won't take long, guys, like 30 more seconds. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go out my front door so that way you guys can see the house. But I'm going to raise up the garage because the clicker is in my home. Here's the garage, guys. So I need to shut that door because I don't like bugs. I don't like bugs and stuff like that. So then we're going to get to some nursing stuff. I promise, guys. Alrighty. So yeah, in this home, it was actually under my budget, which is awesome. Make sure I lock this door back. Alrighty, guys. So y'all know I record from my phone. So I'm sorry I don't have like the digital, the newer stuff. That's my Ring doorbell, y'all, letting me know somebody's at my door. But I want you guys to see this wood I have here. Welcome to my home, sweet home. Sweet home is at the bottom. And my little doormat. Welcome to our home. Even though it's no R, it's just me. So I'm gonna, oh, I don't think you guys gonna be able to see it. I'm gonna stand in front of the numbers, but I don't think you guys gonna be able to see it because it's so hot. I'll just go over. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm sorry if you guys can't. But yeah, that's the home. So here's other homes. It basically look like those homes. I will try to do my next video. I would try to do my next video in the evening time if I remember. So that way you guys can actually see the house. Because I didn't know that it was gonna be a glare. So anyways, nope, I'm gonna turn the car off. I want you guys to hear this. So about nursing. So I kind of want to go back inside because I don't want nobody to hear me. But anyways, so okay. So one of the qualifications that I had to have in order to relocate from Texas to Louisiana in order to approve for my home, I have to work 30 days or 45 days and show proof of its checks. Meaning that, so let's say for instance, I started working June the 1st. I have to show paycheck stubs from June the 1st through June the 30th because it's 30 days in June, right? So with me, I started in the middle of a paycheck, which was like June 11th, 13th, somewhere up in there. So I ended up having to go 45 days because I started in the middle of a paycheck. And of course, their first paycheck don't count because it's not a full paycheck. So I ended up having to go 45 days. Okay, cool. And I ended up closing on the day I received my paycheck stub. Okay, cool. So guys, the job that I worked at, that was actually the most I've gotten paid as a nurse. And the job started out okay when I was on day shift. They trained me for like 2 weeks on days. Might have been 3 weeks. It was a long time. But it was okay because, hey, this free money, I'm getting this house. You know what I'm saying? I did not let my job know about me purchasing a home. Like, you don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. But they did find out on the morning of my closing, because again, I closed the same day I received my last paycheck stub, for the home buying program. So when I went in to get my check stub that morning because I was off, The lady was like, "Oh, are you in the process of buying a home?" I was like, "Yes, ma'am." Not telling her that, hey, today is the day, boo. But I was like, "Yes, ma'am." And so she was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, she was like, I think she told me. She was like, "They called me this morning to verify employment." I said, "Oh, really?" She was like, "Yeah, they called me bright and early. Like I was barely walking through the door." So I guess they called around 8 because my closing was like at 4 4 something, I believe it was 4:35, somewhat like that. So yeah, they called her or whatever to verify I mean, they called to verify employment. Okay. So guys, again, this is a job. I never made this much money in nursing. It's long-term care. It's in a nursing home. um it was pretty hectic. Like at first I thought I was gonna be the only nurse at night. I was like, "Oh Lord, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this in order to get this home. Like how bad do I want this home?" Guys, when I tell y'all they had a sign-on bonus, they have like different money things that you can make your money, and which they need because the work, y'all, the workload, it was crazy. It was hectic. So I trained one rotation on nights, or maybe like 2 days, but they want to train me all those days on day shift. But that's a whole nother story. So y'all, when I tell y'all, I used to have so much happening. Falls, a lot of sight patients going crazy, and this is at night. And so usually long-term care things are pretty laid back, or even like at my nursing home, the nursing home I came from, like you can pretty much expect, you know what to expect as far as who shows behaviors, and you can pretty much you could almost stop it and intervene. Not at this place. Y'all, when I tell y'all, they had some off the chain people. I had one guy, one patient who, if he was up awake, he could not be in bed because he would fall. Like he would always try to get up. It was always something, y'all. He stayed on the floor and he would stay up days at a time. So, like, of course, when I'm getting to work, he's at the nursing station, sitting down because it's a big nursing station. It's a pretty big facility and stuff. And I had 2 rooms on one hallway, and then a 1, 2, 3. So I had like, I forgot how many patients I had. Maybe like 45 to 50 patients, and I did all my G tubes, like their flushes and stuff like that, at midnight because we work 11-hour shifts, 11 to 7. What I just said, we work 8-hour shifts, 11 to 7. I feel like I said that wrong, and so at midnight, I would do my flushes with my peg tubes. I had five pigs. I thought, shoot, the one I had in Fort Worth was a lot because I was a brand new nurse. I didn't like pigs, but yeah, 5. And so and that was just basically doing flushes. Maybe give 1 or 2 meds or some Jevity or something like that. And so but yeah, so that was that. And then on my big med pass, it took 2 hours. And that was like 20 people. That's too much. And then plus you got different stuff going on. You just never know. Then you got behaviors, people up. They got to stay in their room because of the pandemic. And they would just come out. Like, it was a big mess. You had a lot of Foleys. Oh my God. It was almost like a hospital, I feel like. But what happened was, I'm at 13 minutes, guys, and I'm gonna tell this story, and I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. So, ended up, I picked up a part-time job at this assisted living place during the time of my closing. No, it was like a week before my closing. I did 2 training days. They wanted me to do part-time, which is night shift as well, 11 to 7. They wanted me to do like the other nurses 2 off days, and I signed on for it. But then I was like, I texted the lady because she told me, she was like, if you can't do it, it's okay. So I texted her. I told her, I said, I think I'd be better off PRN because I'm thinking like, okay, I'm not working those 7 days a week. My 4 or 6 days a week. My 4, then plus those 2. Like at night too. No, it's not worth that money. Like, I'm sorry, I love money, but I also like my peace, and I also like sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to take care of my body because when I'm older, I don't want nobody, I don't want to get old prematurely, if that makes sense. But anyways, so did that. So I trained 1 week. I did 2 training days while I was working at the other job, the full time. the one I use for my home buying. So the other day, y'all, let me tell y'all how good God worked. So the other night, we had a little situation occur. Mind you guys, I told y'all it takes 2 hours to pass meds in the morning. About 2 hours. So I try to get on the floor around 3:30 to 4. So this particular morning, I don't even know if I should say this. I'm not going to say that because I think I can get in trouble for that. Okay. So, yeah, I'm not going to say any of that. No, I'm not gonna say any of that. I mean, it's something small, but you don't supposed to do it as a nurse or as a med aid if you get between the line. So, anyways, I get so I start passing my med or whatever to the 2 rooms on my smallest hallway, and it was a new lady. She had CHF, and it was only eye drops I had to give her. I ain't say that either for some other residents that get eye drops too, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Read between the lines. So with her, she's up already. I'm gonna give her eye drops. So I go in the room, and plus our light was on during this time, cause like we have a system where we call it out over the intercom if a light is on, or whatever. It's 2 nurses where I'm at, me and another nurse, then a nurse in the back. And mind you, they said that during the pandemic, when they had COVID patients, they would only have 1 nurse up there like where I was. The devil is a lie. I don't think I would have wanted that house that bad. I was like, God, you better come through with another house because I'd be doggone if I were 1, 2, 3 part of a 4th hallway, and they have 3 part of a 4th hallway. No, that's too many hallways. I'm not working 6, 7 hallways. No, 1 nurse. Oh, no. That's like 40, 50 patients. That's like 40 meds. Yeah, I mean 40 patients to give meds to in the morning. That's bigger than the day shift med pass. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. So, her light was on, so I go in there or whatever, and she was having trouble breathing. Okay, boom. So her O2 was like at a 7 and something. Mind you, got CHF. So I'm thinking like, okay, she get up to like 88, she gonna be fine. Whatever. And I was asking her, like, did you want to get sent out, XYZ? She was like, no, she wanted her inhaler. And so I ended up giving her a breathing treatment because she don't have anything for anxiety, nothing. Boom, do that. So I called my boss to let her know, like, hey, because the other nurse, I consulted with the other nurse too. And she was like, if it don't come up, call, Big Boss, the DOM. So I did. So I called her and let her know what was going on. And so we was talking about the patient and how she didn't want to go to the hospital, XYZ. So she was like, okay, cool. She was like, well, if it don't go up, she gonna have to go out or whatever like that. So end up Big Boss text me afterwards. Mind you, I already started doing the rest of my med pass. So she texted me, was like, get a chest x-ray on her or whatever. Again, I'm passing my meds, doing whatever. So during shift change, I'm walking. See, I count with 2 nurses because, again, on day shift, they don't have as many patients like we have at night. So I'm counting through the guy first, he's not taking over for this lady. This is not his resident, the lady that having trouble breathing. So we going through our little walkway on 2 of the hallways I have. And one of the patients, she get antibiotics through IV. And I hooked up her little sodium or whatever. And she was okay when I hooked it up. But when we did our walkthrough, she was just laying there, like eyes open, but just laying there. She woke up. And so I was like, something ain't right with her. So he did a sternum rub on her, and so she blinked. But it was like, still wasn't right with her. Like, something wasn't right. So we ended up sending her out or whatever. Just doing shift change. And so, and I did, we let him continue doing his med pass. At this point in time, we called 911, called the family. We did everything for him. The only thing he had to do is the CNA had to get the CNA to clean her up because she was having a bowel movement during that time. And that was it. And so we did everything else for him. Because for one, I feel like it was on me because we are doing a shift change. Even though we had already counted the cart, but we was doing a shift change. Nurses, let me know, who would you say that incident belonged to? The incoming nurse or the ongoing nurse? Like, which one? Because I feel like it was me because we doing our walkthrough or whatever. But I don't know. So, but I took it upon myself to do everything because he's throwing out his shift. I would want the same thing if it was me. Okay, so I do the walkthrough with the nurse who have the lady who having trouble breathing. And so I told her everything was going on with her, to watch her stats and stuff like that. We checked her O2 said during our walkthrough because I had my pulse ox on me. And so we checked all of that, and so she kept a close eye on her. So while I'm still there, because I'm there like close to an hour later, doing everything. Plus I had to DC something else. So they called Big Boss again, DON, or no, they called ADON about the lady who's being sent out. Okay, cool. So she calls the DON to let them know that, hey, they sending out XYZ, due to, XYZ, the lady who's basically just got a blank stare on her face. Okay, cool. So the oncoming nurse who's for that lady who's having trouble breathing wanted to talk to her or whatever, because she was trying to see, like, okay, at what point do she want her to send her out if her O2 said don't stay up, or she was just trying to get more information. So as she was doing that, she asked her, well, have the results came back from chest x-ray? So she asked me, and I was like, no, I didn't know nothing about a chest x-ray, which I did. And so she was like, well, I told you to order a chest x-ray. What were you doing or whatever? And I told her the truth. The other nurse told me don't tell her. I told her I was doing my med pass. And so she was like, that's urgent, XYZ. When I tell you to do something, I need you to do it. I said, ma'am, you didn't tell me over the phone to order a chest x-ray. You did not. And so I didn't know to order a chest x-ray. And she was like, I texted. Are you serious? You text me an emergency? That was something urgent. You texted me? I called you. So you see what I'm saying? So yeah, we had to find out, and I told her. And then the girl's phone was messing up. So when it was like going in and out, so I was like, hello. And so she was like, hello. And I said, well, did you hear me? She was like, I didn't say, well, did you hear me? I said, did you hear me? She was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. But I told her point blank, like, I understand, of course, breathing is a major problem. That's definitely urgent. I had it all under control. You didn't tell me to order a chest x-ray while I'm on the phone with you. You texted to me. I've moved on. My job don't consist of checking my phone, my text messages. You see what I'm saying? So why is you pissed off? And so they was like, oh, they gonna be mad, XYZ. And they was like, she gonna be calling you later, this and that and other. So I decided to call in later. I'm like, I'm finna take me a mental break. I had already called in the week before. And so she was like, well, why did you keep calling in? I said, it's just a mental thing. She was like, well, nurses don't need to be taking a mental day off or stuff like that just because you have a hard night, which I just didn't want to come because I'm already fed up with y'all job. I already closed on my home. Like, this just happened last week, y'all. So, okay, boom. So she was like, can you come up here and meet us up here before 4 o'clock or whatever? It was like 12. I said, okay. I didn't go. But, guys, let me tell you how good God works. Because God know I was fed up with that job already. So, how about my PRN job? She texted me talking about, hi, nurse. I heard how awesome of a job you were doing. I have a 3 to 11 position available. So, I was like, okay, cool. So, because I'm already applying at other places. Every place I apply to called me. Matter of fact, when I was looking for a job here in Louisiana, every place I applied to called me. I accepted this position at the LTC because they paid good and they was the first to call me or whatever. So yes. So and I've had like all the jobs, like I say, literally have called me. And so I told her, yes, I don't mind accepting, the 11 to, the 3 to 11 position, because I was actually getting tired of nights too, no lie. I don't know what it is, but after hitting 30, night shift, I done got time for. And so today's my actual first day gonna work the actual 3 to 11. When I was texting her, we did like I challenged my pay basically. And so because night shift made $2 more than day shift, but I challenged for the same pay, but they end up giving me $1 less, which is okay. Met me in the middle. That was my plan, to do that. And so, but she told me, don't tell nobody XYZ, which I'm not. I don't discuss pay with other people. And so, all is well. It's gonna be a whole lot less stressful. The patients love me. I worked 2 night shifts. The 2 nights I was trained, they love me. I'm not sure today if I'm trained, but I mean, it's assisted living, so these are like my grandma and papa's, so I love it. But God came through, because I mean, just that quick, I landed a full-time position. And I was already looking for other jobs before that situation even happened. But yeah, they just pissed me off at that job. And then, so it was kind of like I used it as an excuse to get out of it, truth be told. But yeah, I was already looking to quit. I didn't know how much longer I was gonna make it, but that gave me a reason to leave. So, but God still provided for me, even though what I did was not right, because I should have met with her. They even called and texted me, asking me, is everything okay? Even at ADON the next day, hey Ash, is everything okay? I didn't even reply. So, even though I didn't do everything I was supposed to and stuff like that, it still worked out. I have another job. I may make less, but it's less stressful and stuff like that. And plus, the jail, I applied at the jail. I'm not sure if it's PRN or what, but they called me back. I'm doing that application. Hopefully it's PRN as well as a home health. Hopefully I know that's PRN, because I remember talking to the lady, because that was after I accepted the 3 to 11 position. But y'all, God is really doing his thing. Like, I don't know if y'all believe in God or what, but he came through. His came through this year for me. I kid you not, with the home. Oh, matter of fact, look, let me let y'all see it. I'm gonna back up, because I'm getting off of here. We're going on 27 minutes. And I'm going to put on my seatbelt, y'all. Okay. Ooh, I don't think. Let's see. Y'all going to see my house number, I think. I don't know how to flip it. Oh. I can't show it to y'all. I'm sorry. But if y'all got any comments, questions, or concerns, please let me know. I'm sorry I was all over the place, but in this video we talked about my new journey at buying a home, as well as me quitting my job and getting another job, all in Louisiana. And also I'm in the Shreveport area. So bye.